Good morning and welcome to Cincy Lifestyle. It is December 1st, Mona. It's hard to believe that it's December 1st. We're past Cyber Monday, we're past Black Friday, and today just happens to be Giving Tuesday. Isn't that right?
That is right, Allie. So glad that you're joining us. Clyde is still on vacation. And it is, Giving Tuesday is a global day of giving that kicks off with the charitable giving season. So coming up, it comes up just after Black Friday and Cyber Monday. It was started in 2012. And so we have some opportunities for you to give on today's show. So imagine this, being a child on Christmas morning and waking up to no toys and maybe even no Christmas tree. It's a heartbreaking image, but a reality for so many in our community, especially this year. And that's why WCPO 9 and Kroger have teamed up for its 10th year of Toy Team 9. We know the generosity that's in our community, and we wanted to introduce you to the charities we're helping this year. Take a look.
Hi, I'm Lisa Kayard. I'm the director of the Early Learning Centers at Warren County Community Services. We serve about 250 children ages birth to 5 in our early Head Start program. And these are children from low-income families that often struggle with meeting their basic needs. We provide early childhood as well as health services and social services to the families. Working with Toy Team 9 is really gets us into the Christmas spirit every year. It's like, this is the chance to know that you're making a difference for children. It makes us really feel like we're part of something in the community. Of course, this year it's different. And in the past, people would bring us toys, and it was so much fun to accept those toys that they had picked out personally. And this year, we're just able to collect funds, and we will do the shopping for you. And we'll go to the store. We're going to ask the parents ahead of time what kinds of toys their children enjoy, and we'll go and pick out those toys and deliver them to them. So we get to be Santa. That's not a bad thing.
One thing I've loved about Toy Team 9 is just actually showing up on the Saturday in December and being there at Kroger to meet people and greet them and thank them in person for their gifts. This year it'll be tougher. Won't be able to do that in person, but we're glad for all of the gifts that you will be giving. Santa Maria is a 122-year-old organization. We work on the west side of Cincinnati, primarily in the Price Hill area, and we work with families and children of all ages. We're serving more than 3,000 people a year, many of whom are young children and almost all of whom are disadvantaged in terms of poverty. We will probably use many of the donations that people give to be able to purchase items in addition to toys for the holidays, but also educational items and books and other things that children can use at home.
Put yourself in the shoes of a young child. Imagine waking up on Christmas morning and you have nothing under the tree. So that's a really big problem here at the Children's Home. About 85% of the people we serve live 200% below poverty, which for a lot of us, even in Cincinnati, what does that even look like? So with working with Toy Team 9 and all the donations from the Cincinnati community, we're really able to help put gifts under the tree for these kids and just give them a little holiday spirit. We definitely need gift cards in $25 increments. We use them for part of our holiday initiative, Help Us Give Smiles, where we create gift bags that go with toys from Toy Team 9 and a gift card and clothing items that we send home with our kids. So we have about 450 kids this year.
We feel incredibly fortunate here at Brighton Center to have had the opportunity to partner with WCPO and Toy Team 9 in the past as a beneficiary. And this is an event that we at Brighton Center look forward to every year. And I know that many of the donors in this community look forward to this event and kind of prepare throughout the year to be able to participate in this. And it's really an opportunity for us to make the holidays brighter to families. And when I think about the impact that Toy Team 9 had just last year within our programming, we were able to impact the lives of over 1,000 families, which is over 3,000 individuals. And so when you think about the smiles that we were able to bring to over 3,000 individuals, that's really incredible, and the impact that that had on those families. And when we think about how stressful the holidays can be in general, and then you layer that with the pandemic that we've been going through this year, it just makes this that much more meaningful to the families that we're serving, particularly as so many families are having to make really difficult decisions. And so by supporting Toy Team 9, you're able to provide hope to families during this holiday season, which is really special.
Be Concerned helps kids from 0 to 17 with Christmas gifts. And a lot of times it's those 13 to 17-year-olds that by that point you've kind of outgrown a Barbie or a Ninja Turtle. So trying to focus on kind of those functional gifts like a Bluetooth speaker or something that a high school student would want to use. I know that's one of the tangible items we need. And then this year, just with the changes to COVID and a lot of our volunteers being seniors, we've expanded our Christmas store to kind of run every weekday of December until Christmas Eve. So we actually could use some volunteers to give of their time to help us distribute these toys. We're doing it in a safe way through COVID with limited numbers, but we need some volunteers to come and help us give all these toys to the families that'll come shop for them in December. It's just been such a crazy year for everyone. It's nice to see people like Toy Team 9 going above and beyond to make something that could have easily been canceled. And I think that's one of the things that makes all of our charity partners very unique is we find a way to the yes instead of taking the easy no. And it's been very humbling to continue to work with you guys, seeing that your diligence is the same as ours. And let's find a way to make it happen instead of just saying we can. I think that's a testament to the heart and souls of not only the charities, but also the partners like WCPO.
And we'll have more from those charities a little later in the show, but we'll continue the trend of giving because during times of difficulty, working together can propel us forward. And sometimes that collaboration creates and generates solutions we may have never thought of. And the Council on Aging's Comfort Meals program is an example of just that. It's creating business for local restaurants, all while feeding our seniors. And we're here to explain how you can get involved and make a difference.
Council on Aging provides thousands of meals to seniors every day in our community. When the pandemic hit, there was concern, what if supply chains were interrupted? You know, what if kitchens were closed down? So we reached out to some local restaurants and said, would you like to be our backup kitchen? And these restaurants really stepped up and said, we want to participate. Then we got some CARES Act funding. So we reached out and we developed this Comfort Meal program where we are literally picking up hundreds of meals a day and delivering those to low-income seniors throughout our 4-county geographic area.
So it's really a way of everybody kind of helping each other. For us, that really gave us a way of keeping people employed during the crisis because there was additional source of revenue because all the restaurant sales were down. Seniors were benefiting because they were getting something different. And then Council on Aging were receiving the funding. So it's a great program to really help the local economy and at the end of the day, feed a senior and also maintain employment.
One day, I don't know, I may just be in their position. So by cooking these meals every day and sending it out to the senior, it brings joy to me. I enjoy every moment of it.
I think the impact kind of came more afterwards when we saw some of the pictures, some of the letters, and to see how appreciative the seniors were. When we first started, I don't think that nobody really knew because it's new. We're going to be feeding some people, and there was no expectation of a feedback loop. And then when we started seeing some of the pictures and how happy they were of the food they were receiving, that's when you realize that it's a program that really makes a difference.
Whoever could help with this program, when I said help, the bigger company, that would be great because they're doing a wonderful job. And a lot of seniors cannot get out, and a lot do not have the fund. So if someone who is bigger than us, who is in a better position, could step up and help this program to help the seniors, that would be wonderful.
This program's been extremely impactful, to so many people. Not only the seniors receiving the meals, but the employees at the restaurants that are able to get back to work. But we realize that the funding for this program is not permanent. The likelihood of this pandemic extending into 2021 is very real. We are looking at unique ways to make this program sustainable. And that would be by getting the word out to the community that this program exists, the impact it's having on the seniors and the restaurants, encourage donations and contributions from local corporations to sustain this program throughout the community and continue to serve these comfort meals to thousands of seniors throughout the area.
And if you'd like to get involved, donate, and make a difference, visit Council on Aging's website at helpforseniors.org/comfort meals, or feel free to give them a call at 513-721-1025. Mona?
When it comes to cleaning, are you ensuring that your home or business is safe and healthy? Well, to answer that question, I've invited Jeff Poston here from Star Biosolutions, and he's got a revolutionary, simple, and affordable way to provide a lasting solution. Jeff, thanks for joining us today.
Well, thanks for having me, Mona. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. So tell us about what makes your product so special.
So by applying our antimicrobial coating, MicroShield 360, to your home or office, we actually transform the surfaces of your kitchen counter, conference room table, or even the toys in your child's daycare to a long-lasting shield, which not only protects against bacteria, mold, and fungus, but it will also greatly reduce the risk of cross-contamination.
Okay, so you mentioned the antimicrobial solution, so talk to us about what that is.
So what an antimicrobial coating is, at least for MicroShield 360, it is a colorless, odorless, non-toxic polymer that forms a very strong bond to any surface that we apply it to. You won't be able to tell it's there, but the germs certainly will.
You know what, Jeff, that sounds great. But what's the difference between this product and the typical things we use to clean our home?
Well, that's the key question. So traditional disinfectants are reactive and have no residual protection. They're very effective at killing germs that are already on the surface. But once that disinfectant dries, recontamination can begin immediately. What makes our program uniquely different is that we create an environment that actually inhibits the initial growth of harmful microbes, which is proactive in maintaining clean surfaces 24/7. And the actual bond that forms during our application process is extremely difficult to break and only needs application once per year.
All right, this is amazing, Jeff. So everybody needs it. I need it in my home, and can we even use it like at the studio?
Well, certainly. Our product can be applied literally anywhere. MicroShield 360 has been approved by the EPA and FDA to be applied over 1,500 surfaces, including direct food contact. And we all know those are areas prone to microorganism growth. This product has real-world applications in every aspect of our lives. It's been applied in assisted living facilities, daycares, industrial plants, athletic facilities, and now more than ever, private homes. There are several exciting aspects of this antimicrobial coating, but I think in a large part, our customers know that they have done everything they can to protect families, employees alike.
So Jeff, this is great information. So how do our viewers can get more information and reach out to you?
Your viewers can find us online at our website, starbiosolutions.com, and they can also reach us at area code 513-991-6313.
Thank you so much, Jeff. We appreciate you sharing this wonderful product with us.
You bet. Thanks so much for having me.
Well, welcome back. Well, before the break, you heard from a few of the charities our Toy Team 9 campaign is helping out. Now, here are more touching stories of how your donation helps.
We serve anyone who comes to our doors in need. To that end, we've been on the front lines of this pandemic, serving families and children food and meals, and now assisting them with other essentials like rental assistance and utilities to try and help bridge gaps. But as we move into the holidays, it's time, as you can see, it's time for us to rescue Christmas. A lot of what happens with Toy Team 9 to help pour into that for us is always very meaningful and very appreciated. Well, it really is a wonderful thing that Channel 9 does with Kroger to help elevate awareness in our community and bring us all together as nonprofits to make sure that we all do anything that we can for children at Christmas time. And that is a wonderful, wonderful service that they provide to help amplify that message of how important it is for every child to have something under the tree at Christmas and not be forgotten.
Last year, we assisted approximately 14,000 kids just in those two counties. COVID has really affected our program a lot this year. We have not been able to do any off-season fundraising, so therefore, it's affected a lot because I shop all season long to give me a head start for the program. And so I haven't been able to do that.
I think with this year, just a sense of normalcy is probably going to be the biggest thing.
Working with Toy Team 9, it lets the community know that we're out there and what we do. And believe it or not, I can be in a store and, people know who we are, because they say, hey, I saw you on the news or something like that. And it brings a lot of community members in each year. We have dedicated people that come into Kroger every year. So it's a good thing working with you guys by doing that.
There's a lot of big issues that families have to deal with, and dealing with it during the holidays is just the worst. So this really helps very high need families this year. It has been so wonderful to work with Toy Team 9 and Kroger. I have been fortunate enough to work with them all of the years we have worked together, and it's grown so much. Last year we had 1,837 toys dropped off at our toy drive. We had West Claremont High School by request choir singing holiday carols. It's such a wonderful, good feeling event, people coming together to support kids and families. Child Focus strengthens the quality of life for 20,000 individuals in Central and Southwest Ohio by providing thriving kids, strong families, and successful adults.
Happy Thanks, Mona. Well, you've probably seen reports about promising vaccines for COVID-19, but as the nation surpasses 250,000 deaths, there has been little in the news about treating people who have contracted the virus. Joining us today with an update on a new treatment option is tech entrepreneur and founder of the COVID-19 Early Treatment Fund, Steve Kirsch. Steve, thank you so much for joining us. Right out the bat, with COVID cases spiking around the country, what update can you give us on treatments?
Well, the COVID Early Treatment Fund has been sponsoring researchers around the world looking at existing drugs to see if there is one that's going to be effective against the virus and keeping people out of the hospitals, which is just super important this holiday season. And the good news is that one of the researchers recently published the result of his study in the Journal of the American Medical Association. And the drug was remarkably effective. In fact, 100% effective in keeping people out of the hospital. The drug is fluvoxamine. It's a common antidepressant. And so this you can get it for $13. This drug was just phenomenal. And once that study appeared in the Journal of the American Medical Association, we've seen clinicians actually use this drug now in practice. So there was an outbreak at Golden Gate Fields that happened after the study was published. The doctor there offered fluvoxamine to the employees that had been affected, and half of them believed the doctor and took the drug. All of those people ended up avoiding hospitalization. And for the people who said, no, we don't believe it, we don't believe in vaccines, I'm healthy, 10% of those people ended up in the hospital. So it's really been a remarkable difference for this drug, not just in the study where nobody got hospitalized, but also, out in the real world at Golden Gate Fields, where the doctor tried it and found he called the results spectacular and very instructive.
Wow, that's impressive. So, why would a tech entrepreneur, someone like yourself, want to get involved in finding a solution to COVID-19?
Well, when the pandemic hit, I started talking to researchers I knew and said, is there any difference that I could make? I'm not from the medical field, but what is there a need that's out there where I can make a difference? And we found that there was research from all over the world on existing drugs that were not being funded. The researchers doing Camostat, for example, which is a top drug, a top antiviral, nobody was funding them. And so I started writing checks, and that led to creation of the Early Treatment Fund. And so people, if they want to make a difference, this research is not being funded by the government. It's not being funded by state or federal government or corporations. It's all through individuals. And so people can make a difference by going to treatearly.org, making a donation, and you can read about fluvoxamine, and doxazocin is another drug that has a 50% protection rate, and you can read about it there.
Awesome. Steve, well, thank you so much for taking the time. And for you at home, we'll be right back.
And welcome back. And we have, according to PK, the director, this is some kind of building with some kind of flag on top. But it's going to be cloudy and cold today. But Allie, it's been a pleasure doing the show with you this week. And that's Cincy Lifestyle for Tuesday, December 1st. We'll see you tomorrow. Make it a great day.
Thanks for watching our video. If you liked what you saw, hit that subscribe button. You can also check out full episodes of the show you've never seen before or watch your favorites again and again. And as always, make it a great day.